This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Oilersnation Radio, Friday. Hello. Bagged Milk, Rick, Liam, Dan, Tyler. Gang's all here. Couple of Jays jerseys at the table today.
Yep. Do we still have the intro with our new coworker on it?
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
That goes in post, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. We don't hear it anymore in the studio.
Yeah, Reese puts that in post.
Nice.
Allegedly. I've never gone back and listened. I just assume Reese does it.
Remember?
If he has time, he'll do it. But if he doesn't have time, it just kind of goes.
Look at this rascal over here. He'll trick you.
Remember when Lisa recorded that new intro for us and she like did a whole story about doing it for a strip club in Red Deer and we just left it in the pod?
That's the way to do it.
I don't know if she knew that.
I think fun bit for when
she should perhaps listen to our show.
That's a good point.
I think fun bit for Ryder when Ryder and Lisa are here is just telling Lisa we need a new intro like on a weekly basis. Just really confuse her.
Yeah.
Get the same copy every time.
Hey, Lisa, we really need you to read the intro.
But it has to be live.
We should get her to do a live intro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be a fun thing to do. That's a good idea, guys.
Thank you.
We can make that work very soon. Very, very soon. All right, fellas. Last night didn't necessarily go our way. Did if you're a Jays fan. Not so much for the Oilers. We'll get there. First, I want to tell you about our friends at Oodle Noodle because when you go on in, and Tyler said he was doing it today, you can add 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, 6 wontons for just $2 with the purchase of a premium or signature box.
What add-on will you be going for?
Green onion cakes.
I like it.
It's a power move. That is available in store at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. Go get yourself some food. It's Friday. Got an early Jays game today. 4:08 Mountain Standard Time. And again, thing I love about baseball, that's what time the game will actually start.
Close to it, yes. Much closer than the NHL. I've been watching this closely, and the NFL also does not hit their start times. The 11 o'clock games don't hit the 11 o'clocks don't necessarily hit. You can get into 11:04, 11:05, the 2:05 and the 2:25 almost bang on, but the 11 o'clocks, not quite.
Rick's studying this, so
it pops in my head every time it happens, and I'm like, ooh, I bet you Liam was pissed.
It's a little weird that that the afternoon games do.
It makes no sense. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with it, but this is what I've noticed so far.
Because my theory, you want to know what it is?
Please.
Okay. Everybody is busy watching an hour of Cash Cab before the 11 a.m. kickoffs, so they just need everybody to get a couple of minutes to wander on over.
That's understandable.
New season of Cash Cab being filmed right now.
I thought they were done with Cash Cab.
No, it's back. I follow Adam Groh on social media, and he's been outside of Blue Jays games.
Why is it?
Why don't you?
Yeah. Why is Dan following the Cash Cab guy on Instagram?
Because he throws up Cash Cab.
You never know he's going to be in your neighborhood
on his social media. I love it. It's a good time. He's a good guy.
You can look up what happened to Cash Cab last time on your own time.
Oh, something happened.
Oh, really? Man.
Good to know. Pardon?
Nothing.
That is distracted driving. Hosting a game show? Like, come on. If I can't eat my fettuccine on my drive to work without getting a ticket.
That other dude does a singing thing.
Hold on.
James?
Have you received a ticket for eating fettuccine?
No, I haven't.
Well, that other guy, though, that car was on a trailer a lot. So he wasn't actually driving.
Oh, sneaky.
The power of cinema.
Might be how they're getting around it now.
For our friends at Oodle Noodle, I'm putting somebody on the spot for a delicious debate. Liam looks like he wants it today. Liam, delicious debate time.
Oh, golly, Wally. I've honestly not thought about this at all.
That's why I asked.
Now we're going to get 4-paragraph question.
We're 2 games into a 5-game road trip.
Yes.
What do you think?
I don't know.
That's a banger.
That is delicious.
Good work,
debate.
Liam.
Dan, we'll start with you.
I've not been very happy with the team in front of Stuart Skinner so far this run. I think that's fair. I think that last night was not a great night for anybody, especially the one wearing number 2. Well,
there's a lot of names that should be brought up. It's just his were direct
just
little. His blunders are always a little more
like Stuart Skinner's were
awesome.
Just like Stuart Skinner's were in the first game, and we were on top of him for it. I think that you got to take your fair lumps on this one, Evan.
I think listen, I'm a huge F. Bouchard fan, but last night he looked like the point of the game was giving it to the other team.
Yeah,
he looked like Aaron Judge on that play into left field in game 2.
Fell.
just confused.
It was one of those ones where it just did not go his way.
So
and in the article I wrote today at Oilersnation.com, I'm like, if you told me that the boys were out at the Victoria's Secret fashion show after party the night before, which did happen in New York the night before, I would have totally believed you because they were so sloppy.
They weren't there allegedly, though.
Yeah.
No, they weren't there as far as I know, but they could have tried.
Could have been.
The Spectre tweet obviously got a lot of people going.
Banger, by the way.
What was it? Sorry.
Banger.
Go ahead.
He said Evan Bouchard, with play like that, Evan Bouchard's going to be in Turks and Caicos, not Milan in February.
Wow.
On principle, if you're Bouch, you can't go to Turks now, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he had a trip to Turks?
I'd be turning
booked?
it down to go to Turks.
Yeah, if he had a trip to Turks booked, like just in case he doesn't make the Olympic team, now he's like, fuck.
Does anybody think that one bad game is going to take you off the Olympic team? A guy like him?
Mark Spector does.
Julian
'Cause I think that's absolutely insane.
it's insane, but Julian Brisebois
Stupid is what
was
it
apparently
is.
there last night watching.
Cool, whatever. If you think that one bad game is going to take him off the Olympic,
Yeah, I agree.
you're dumb.
I'm just saying
You're
it
an
probably
idiot.
doesn't help.
It's definitely not helpful. I think we can all agree on that.
Fair, but what would he look like when the chips are on the when the chips meant something in the playoffs? He looks just
Agreed.
fine.
Again, none of that I disagree with. Just last night he was awful.
Yeah, I just thought it's a bad game. It's a bad game. Move on.
And he's bad against New York too. And like, there are reasons to be frustrated with that outside of like just he was bad. Like a lot of the times when Bouch is, and I'm putting air quotes around bad, it's because he's taking like, he's making high risk plays. He's trying to spring a guy on a 2-on-1. He's trying to beat a guy to like create a rush. Last night was just a lot of stupidity, not so much like risks.
Well, the high risk play was the one where you try to go around Barzell.
But that's not even, there's no upside
high
there.
risk. I think that's
trying to
dumb.
dangle of offensive player like
I
that
guess
is a bit of a high
technically,
risk,
yes. But-
and doing it without a safety net behind you because
I
there's
think
no one
that one-
behind you is high risk. It's
That
dumb.
bled
but-
high risk into
yes.
dumb very clearly.
Well, like, I guess maybe not like the high risk, but like, I like Bouch. I'm okay with Bouch mistakes when they come on plays where there's high reward. Like if he gets
there was
around
very little
Barzell,
reward there. Yeah, I agree with you.
If he gets
Now
around Barzell, he's going 1-on-3 into the offensive
you really
zone.
you have not really gone anywhere yet. I
Yeah.
agree there.
We had Steve Peters on the show today, and he kind of broke down the Bouchard film. And I'm not gonna lie, that it was awesome, but it probably went on a bit too long. Not because PD was just making shit up,
No,
but
they're
because there was just so many clips to go over, and it was just like a very unnecessary plays. Like I truly believe this was probably the worst game we've seen him play, maybe ever.
it's just
It
like
was awful.
He had a couple of these last October. To me, this is just clear rust.
So how do you get rid of rust?
You got to try it. You got to figure it out. But like,
So do you?
I'm not going to
OxyClean?
not call him out on a game where he played like shit.
No, that's fair. But I'm going to bring up something that you're definitely not going to like. Maybe play these guys a little bit more in preseason and put a little bit more on the preseason games for them because that's where you get rid of the rust.
Well, next year I wonder like what
4 games. I would have one of guys outside my NHL roster.
Yeah, next
And then
year's
I'm
gonna be
playing
super
like the
interesting.
games, the last 2 games are probably my NHL roster. And then the third one is whatever. But
Whatever
for
the
the
minimum
last 2
factor is.
games is like, hey guys, you remember last year? The one we're in right now? You need to get rid of the rust. We need to take the preseason a little bit more seriously, not to the point of wins and losses mean something, but to get the rust out of there and to get your feel, get your hands back.
He looked rusty. I think it was just a bad game.
But everybody looked rusty.
Well,
Almost
that's-
everybody. So not everybody. Almost everybody.
the
I just think
players-
a bad game by Bouchard. Fair to call it out. I love the player. I was just like, man, with him too, people get frustrated by those mistakes. It's just worse now that it's at a $10.5 million price tag. Again, it's one bad game.
Exactly.
It was just very like Liam and I last night, we were at the watch party at Greta. We ended up just fucking laughing out loud at some of these things that were going on because they were so absurd.
Yeah, it's just like I think with Bouchard when it rains it pours.
Mm-hmm.
Is what the kids say.
That is what the kids say. The kids are saying
Reese
that.
kids are saying that. Yeah, a few kids.
Kids are mixing it in here and there.
Between 6, 7, it's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
when it
Got a
rains
few
it pours.
6'7" belt to ass. Yeah.
That's ass. So, Reese, is your mic on? Can you turn that
Turn
up?
it on.
We don't have enough splitters.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right,
shit.
can we order some of those?
Yeah, we can get
What is
Reese
belt
some
to ass?
Ty?
That's like when you're smoking someone.
Okay.
Like
You're whooping them.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
whooping you. Belt to
I-
ass.
I
bro.
Reese
Perhaps they can
actually-
whoop ass.
I thought you were trying to get me frisky.
A can of whoop ass. That's a good,
Thank you.
good comparison.
Thank you.
Open up a can of whoop ass.
Shout out to Stone
That-
Cold.
But with Bouch, it just, again, like, it just seems like his brain kind of shuts off for a game.
We just play too passively. Everyone just kind of like hums and haws. We do the exact same shit in the offensive zone. How many times does someone skate through the middle and not do anything with it, or just dish it to the outside?
We didn't even play the clip today on our show of Connor McDavid with David Rittich laying in his crease, and McDavid's like, pass to Stetcher. What?
It was like,
yeah, like Stetcher not even like ready for a one, and Stetcher doesn't. If you're a forward at that point and you see Connor there, a right-handed player, you want to put yourself in a one-time position because you're going to have a great angle on the net. He was somehow stumbling on his backhand. It was just an ugly, ugly play. But we had those against the Rangers too.
There was another one. Leon too probably had a chance to shoot, and then he did a pass. I think it was Kapanen on the side of the net. Like, again, that to me was just Rusty trying to do too much. Passes were a foot long or a foot short, or to the other team directly.
Except for those like 3 ridiculous backhands by Leon.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous, though, that those were the best passes of the game.
Those might be some of the best passes of the year, though.
Yeah,
and like to play them on the internet, you need to like blur it out a bit.
That just reminds me a callback to when we were in the basement at Little Brick when Tyler tried to suggest Leon wasn't an elite backhand passer.
Whoa.
What was my argument was...
And then Dan's like, send him back to Bakersfield.
Yep.
Yeah. My argument was not... He just does it more than anyone.
Huh. Well,
I think you should bring it up with some of your guests on ONE going forward.
Backhand passes?
No, I just go, hey, what are your thoughts on the backhand pass here from Leon? Because this is what Tyler said before, and then we'll go back and find a clip of it and play it.
I just think Tyler would have so much ammunition against me saying shit. Like, it wouldn't even matter.
I already got one from this year when I said under 41 and a half games played for Lazar, and you're like, you're crazy.
I really thought he was going to be more in the lineup. Should be in over one guy.
When did you think this?
I thought they signed him. I thought they signed him.
At what point in the signing, you're like, yep, that guy's going to be around for half the games?
I thought the whole time.
Really?
I truly did. And I mean, obviously it looks to not be trending that way, evidently.
There's still time, man.
I just think he's a solid NHL player. He came off a bad injury, and I thought he was going to come in and prove himself to be better than what he had shown. Like, he was having conversations over the summer with people in Edmonton. I think it was Gregor's show, just being like, I literally couldn't walk.
Yeah,
I couldn't get out of bed. So I thought he was going to have a bit more pop in his step, and he just hasn't been able to showcase it. I don't think he was bad in the preseason. I just don't think he did anything to stand out. I don't know how he gets in the lineup right now, but I also didn't think Noah Phillips should be scratched for so many games. So, hey, maybe we'll see him tomorrow. It would be a Curtis Lazar revenge game if he gets in the lineup.
He's not getting in
Jersey.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if they just rotated like a big rotation tomorrow, just because of how bad they were. Like, the team was bad against the Rangers, and they were bad yesterday. They were lucky against the Rangers because their goaltending showed up.
Yeah, Stu stood on his head.
And Stu was solid again yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He was in the firing range.
I just looked it up.
Period.
In 5-on-5 so far this season, Skinner's save percentage is .941.
Did any of us have that predicted this year?
941 save percentage? Yeah, 5.
I say it stays there.
I
don't see why not.
He has a 1.22 goals against average, and expected goals is 5.42 goals allowed.
I like how he says 941, yet 941 is still 15th.
Yeah, but there's some guys who have played one game.
No, I feel you. Yeah, but what does he play? 3 or 2?
3.
Oh, I guess we are 4 now. Yeah.
He's actually the only player above him that's played more. Shesterkin's played 5, and UC Saros has played 5. Shesterkin has a 972. Saros has a 954. Skinner's been good. It's actually been a real big positive, I think, to start the season so far. And like, again, I've said this on a few shows already, so to be repetitive, save percentage, I hate it. I think you put it down to, it should be qualified more as a quality start. And I think Stu is giving you 2 of 3. And besides the mental mistake against Calgary, he probably could have given you 3.
Invent your own metric. Keep track of them for Oilers goalies. Liam's quality starts.
There you go.
Is there a goalie stat that you like to go to then? As you just said, you don't like save percentage, but save percentage seems to be the leading candidate to what everybody wants to talk to when it comes to goaltenders right now. So is there a different stat out there that you prefer ahead of that? Or is it just, those are all kind of skewed? And
I don't like any of them, to be honest. I just think it's tough to measure goalies based off something that they can't control themselves. Like they can't control how many shots get through.
I think
They can stop how many. I mean, sorry, BM. If he is 10 shots allowed and 5 of them go in, then yeah, sure. Like that's probably tells a bit of a tale. But there's always this idea of like, has to be 900 or better.
I agree.
Well, yesterday Skinner was the Oilers' best player in 875, and he didn't play bad.
No, he
yeah. So
played
like, I think
well.
to me, like we've argued about save percentage a handful of times.
Yeah.
I love save percentage, but where I agree with you completely is it's best used over a larger sample. An individual game is tough, especially when it's a game like last night where without Skinner, that is, you know, they lost 4-2 empty netter. That's, you
Their
know,
goalies have to stand on their head either way.
yeah. So I think on like a one-off performance, it's tougher, but over the whole, it's probably the best one they have.
We need to come up with like the whip of goaltending.
Whip.
Is whip a good stat?
It's
You have
walks
to
and
enunciate.
hits over innings pitched.
Is it good though? Like, is it accurate? I don't know.
It was for a minute. Yeah. I think that there's like probably now the WAR is probably a more,
Wins above replacement.
yeah. And like for pitchers, but whip was the response to ERA being an issue of like not being necessarily.
And FIP was the response to whip being an issue.
Interesting.
What's FIP?
Fielding independent pitching.
Oh, okay.
It takes how good your fielders are totally out of the equation.
And that's where I saluted and didn't ever hear about that one.
You fucking nerds need to get out
Again,
of here.
baseball can do this because baseball, everything
all
starts from the
same
exact
point.
same thing. Hockey is so fluid and there's a billion
I
different.
think like for save percentage, there's almost got to be like a variance of what's the middle of the highs and the lows is probably where a goaltender actually is.
Yeah.
Well, and like
So Liam,
to
let's
me-
pull out the spreadsheets later. We'll develop our own goalie stats
to
here.
me, like style
You've
of
got the
team
weekend to
comes
do it.
into it too, right? I mean,
Probably.
the Oilers are a team that allow
High risk.
breakaways and higher
Look at
risk shots.
The goals
and-
yesterday.
Yes.
Like,
versus a
which
team
one
that
do you want him to stop?
Yeah.
He only allowed one goal at 5-5 yesterday. The other one was short-handed. The other one was a power play goal. The
It's
other-
funny you say they allow that. I think I think they're better defensively, but when they do they're giving it it's the giveaways that create the high end chances when the other team's creating their own offense. They're not usually able to create high end opportunities. The high end opportunities are when we give them away, and we like to do that quite often.
One thing like on the Horvat goal, do you want Stu to save it? Of course you do. But you also have to give
Play.
credit to a good player
Which one?
making a strong shot.
Which Horvath goal? The third one, I would assume, right?
Yeah,
The one in the
that's
little-
the one I like.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about the shorthanded breakaway.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the power play.
No, the
Yeah, because
shorthanded
there's
breakaway.
the shorthand
specifically.
breakaway and whatever. But then there's the one he was just inside the box and was that even on the ice when he shot it? Or was it
Or
just
just
super
missed it,
close?
it seems like.
Yeah.
It was a quick goal. I mean,
But
look
again,
at-
him scoring a shorthanded breakaway is not Stuart Skinner's fault.
No.
yeah. And I know natural stat trick isn't always the best one to use because what is it? They don't, what is it, Ty? They don't have their own kind of systems, right? That's the wrong way to put it, but it's just,
It's just data scraping. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for example, one of the 5-on-5 goals against Skinner would have had against him would have been like Noah Phillips' deflection into the goal. And I wonder how that was measured as like, would that be an expected goal? Because really it's not.
No,
Yeah.
it's a
It was
pure
a
fluke.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a shot on goal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like that goes on his save percentage. Like, again, like I don't know the perfect measurement. I understand why it's there, but I just would like to look at it a bit differently. Like, I think you even go to Calvin Pickett's lone start of the season against Vancouver. I think you could argue he was fairly irrelevant. I wouldn't even put that down as a good start or a bad start. I think he just played. Did he not? Like
I agree, yeah.
You know, like it's nothing special.
I thought he played well
I thought he played well too.
relative to what was expected of him.
Yeah.
Because the Oilers just dominated that game.
Exactly. So he's like overall irrelevant, but we'll look back at the end of the season and be like, look at that tight game Calvin Pickett kept the Oilers in. He had a 950 save percentage.
So
But-
watch for our new goalie stat. Me and Liam are going to work on.
Don't know
It'll
what it is
come
yet.
at a time to be named later. I want to keep digging into the game a little bit. I want to give a shout out to our friends at Odd Company Brewing, proud partner of Nation Beer Everyday Lager. Perfect for the next big game or your next go-to lager. Find it at Odd Company at either of their Edmonton locations or at liquorconnect.com. Search it up. Find it at a liquor store near you. If they don't have it, ask them to bring it in. The biggest thing about last night's game and the loss, just to kind of put a bow on it, was how sloppy the Oilers were.
Mhm.
That's what it was. Passes to no one in particular. Short, long, missed chances to shoot, like Tyler said, the McDavid one.
Holy smokes.
It was just bad. The good news is all those mistakes are fixable.
They were straying too far away from it, and then they reminded us what true early season Oilers hockey is all about.
And that's a good point. Like if you're freaking out right now, October is always a shit show.
We're ahead of where we normally are.
Yeah, we're good. We're golden boys.
Actually, we're ahead of where we normally are. Like Bob McKenzie's quote is whatever. What is it? Something like the first month of the season almost doesn't matter.
Yeah,
something like that. Because it's just like up is down. Bad teams are blowing guys out. Good teams are getting blown out. It's just weird.
His thing was always kind of like the first month means nothing, but by the end of the second month, you know who you are. Like if you have a bad first month and you rebound nicely in the second month, like, okay, you're good.
Probably who we are.
If it's bad, like, I mean, the Oilers would always at least string something together by the end of November. And I think the great teams, if you're good out of the gates, like even look at last year, everyone was still, raising an eyebrow to Washington and raising an eyebrow to Winnipeg to some extent through 2 months last year. But like the reality is with the loser point, with how tight the league is, through 2 months, you know who you are. And if you're at the top of the standings, it's very hard to blow it.
I'll be very interested to see how they play tomorrow. Because they have had their last 6 periods have not been great. I think the third period against the Rangers was much better than the other 5.
Yep.
They know that. We all know they're very capable of playing a hell of a lot better. So let's see if they look at each other and go, okay, we all need to bring a little bit more. Connor can't be happy with his performance yesterday with those skating through that. I mean, that's exactly what lost us against Florida, as we could not get into that scoring area. Like I know some people will focus on 74 the whole time, but if you looked at our performance in the opposition end, they couldn't get into scoring areas. And last night was another, last 2 games actually have just been another example of that.
Or when they do get there, shoot the puck.
They're establishing no zone time whatsoever. It is a lot of one and dones and a lot of it's over. It's already out of the zone.
Like the one that drove me nuts, and I'm just going to say it and you'll already know what it was. Oilers had them hammered in the zone.
Oh, the Nurse.
Absolutely hammered in the zone. And then Darnell Nurse, for some reason, a soft dump to the corner, over.
And then apparently you heard someone on the broadcast be like, what the hell or something? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know where's he supposed, like, I know that's probably not the spot to put it, but where would you rather put it at that point? Like you put it back.
You're at the blue. You needed to hammer it in there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're at the blue line, right? So you can't fuck around and lose it and get it turned around on you. So you have 2 options there. One, put it a slow, do what he did and hope that you guys can get in there and retrieve the puck, or fire it and hope that it gets around and you can get to the far corner first. That's probably the better option.
With Leon,
but you need to be a little bit, they need to be a little bit quicker in there and to retrieve that puck too.
Well, that too, but Leon was below the goal line, not near the corner. Rim it.
Yeah.
Hammer it.
Like just make a good read. And I just feel like there's too many times with Darnell Nurse where he gets the puck at the blue line and you'll be like, take a shot. And he like holds onto it. And then he'd be like, all right, just dump it in. And then he back foot wristers it from the corner of the offensive zone.
Which is like, almost the exact same thing as watching Bouch make his mistakes.
Yeah. It's just
make the solid, simple play.
Yeah.
And then they overthink it. And it's like, and people will make fun of them. But if you've ever played hockey or been on your skates before, this happens often, or can happen often.
Yep.
When Nurse is behind the net and the puck was in his feet, and all of a sudden he like gets caught on his back heel and then falls, and it looks absolutely hilarious.
Yep.
But if you've skated before, you've been on skates, you're like, well, no, that kind of actually happened. So
Not
just
me.
hold on.
I got a beautiful stride.
Yeah, I mean, it makes for a terrible highlight, but if you've been there, you're like, yeah, I know how that works.
Beautifully smooth skating stride. Reese, write that down. Liam mentioned it, so just real quick. Finished with an 875, but Stuart Skinner deserved better for standing on his head and keeping the team in the fight, or especially early. Like there was a couple giveaways by Bouchard. Sorry, Bouch, we're picking on you. But behind the net where they just popped right out and Stu amazingly stopped it. Or there was one where he stretched, like my groin ripped in half watching him do that leg split where there was a deke near the side of the net and he ended up stopping it with his toe. Stu, you played great.
Yep.
The numbers do not reflect how good you were, but man, he deserves some love.
Do you give Stu Jersey or Detroit?
Detroit. Because the Devils are either going to play Allen or they're going to play a backup.
No Markstrom.
Yeah.
You got him.
So I would do that. And then fingers crossed, Detroit plays John Gibson, who's been horrendous. Just on Skinner, does anyone else think he just looks incredibly athletic right now? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know the last time we saw him if we've ever seen
Even going into that Calgary game, like everyone crucified him for the one mistake, but outside of that, he made the cross ice save in OT, made some really sharp saves in that hockey game. I am very impressed with Stuart Skinner. It's the reverse Jack Campbell. Remember when Campbell came in to that second year and we were all like, he's so good in the preseason. This new Campbell's different. And then he just fucking stunk for a month. Skinner, it's like he looks different. Preseason was bad, but now he's ready to roll.
Do you know there was something I was listening to Bob's show? You might have heard of it.
McKenzie.
Yeah.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder's show. And Pilchard, that was the cat's name, right? No, never mind. Anyway, it was called, he said on this, the cat, wasn't it? It called Bob the Builder's cat.
Come on, I'm way too old for
I
that.
have never watched Bob the Builder.
You know?
I just know the show.
I'm too old. Dude, I think I'm too old.
I know that.
I'm older than you.
I know.
Bob the Builder.
And I don't think Bob the Builder was around when we were kids.
He's still watching it now.
It was in England. Reese,
we need to get Reese a mic.
Is it the same voice actor in England?
I don't know.
Busy. He's actually watching an episode.
Do you know he was the voice actor of Tom Stenkin during England?
John Cena.
No.
You told me to guess.
I know Ringo was on that show.
It was Ringo Starr. He was the, you know who Ringo Starr is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who?
You too.
You know who's the conductor? You know who's the conductor on that show? George Carlin.
You too. He's the singer, I think.
Yeah. The other half of Oasis.
Can you just say that you know? I just need to hear it.
The Beatles.
Okay, good. Anyway, Bob the Builder said on his show the other day that Ken Holland, so this is word for word almost what he said. After the Oilers got smoked by the Canucks in, I think he said game 2 of the season.
Game 1 and 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was after the second game, though, when they lost at home. He said, and I didn't agree with a lot of things Ken Holland said, but I agreed with this, that he looked at him after that game and said, we're probably going to have to send Jack Campbell down to the minors right away here. And they obviously ended up doing it pretty quick after, but imagine just like knowing that was needed to happen 2 games into the season after that would have been his second year just started.
With that large contract.
Like, holy smokes.
In case you're wondering, Liam, Jack Campbell, our old friend, he is on the payroll until 2030.
Where is he playing?
Is he playing? He's in Detroit's system, is he not?
Is he still with the Red Wings? I thought that was a one-way
Don't
deal.
they have like 14 goaltenders though?
Yes.
Any word on the cat, Reese? You seem to be looking that up when
I think he had it for a second and he kept talking and he's like,
he started
all right.
watching an episode. He's like, shit, I got to work here.
He's currently not playing, Jack Campbell.
Oh.
He did play in Grand Rats last season, 14 games, 893.
When you get
He
bought
hasn't
out,
played yet.
He might be in the players assistance program.
Who, Jack Campbell?
Or is that over?
I think he's just done.
when you get bought out, like he's on the books for 2.3 this year. Does he get 2.3 from the Oilers this year?
Yeah. Cool. July 1st, you get that.
Cool.
Paycheck. Pilchard, see?
Pilcher.
All right.
That's a terrible name for a cat. But
Terrible. It's a tough one for
awful
kids.
name for a
Yeah,
cat.
Campbell, by the way. Oh boy. 4 more years after this one.
Is that bad?
Hey, the cap's going to be like $148 million by the time it's his last year. We're good.
Playoff performer, though.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how, like in hindsight, how badly it went.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people want to like blame Holland for that one. Like I know you can say that was a year too long or maybe a couple dollars too much.
5
All
years
of
too
them.
long.
But you can't I don't think anybody out there thought that his career was going to go in the trajectory it ended up going.
I did not expect. At
there's
this
zero-
point,
I mean,
I did
yeah,
not
you're right.
expect buried year 2. All right, we just had to do a little edit.
We're back.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all good.
A wire got unplugged.
Yep.
Yeah,
was-
Rick's mic wasn't working.
It
Again.
was Tyler's wire. Got unplugged.
I short circuited.
Yep. You know what? It happens. Anyway, point of the story. Jack Campbell's still here.
That contract did not work out for us.
But again, like it fell off a cliff at a rate I never would have expected.
I think you're hard pressed to go find another player who signed a lengthy contract like that to a dollar amount like that who's fallen off faster.
Milan Lucic. It was here.
Was it faster?
It was year 2.
So it was at the same time.
Yeah, then we
All
did
right.
the gold draft.
We got something out of it though. That's a fair
Did
point.
James Neal. At least James Neal's off the books.
Yeah, so he fixed that wall. He put a Band-Aid on that cut, let's say. Really couldn't do anything with the wound that that was Jack Campbell.
Good times.
Yeah, can get past that.
Anyway. First impressions, Jack Roslovic.
He might just be Jeff Skinner.
No, Jeff's gonna work harder.
So here we go.
Oh boy.
Not to take anything away from
Okay, so
Roslovic.
here's what we've got. 2 games played so far. First game against the Rangers, zeros across the board. Not a single thing outside of shifts with a number on
the
it.
Tony Snell game.
He played 13-10. Last night he played 13-13. Again, 4 shots last night though, and a +1. So now Liam, go ahead.
I think when you watched Jeff Skinner eventually as the season went along, you could see he was working harder to get pucks. I always felt like with Skinner. And then when he would come out of the lineup, he was, that seems a bit harsh. I mean, it's only 2 games into the season for Roslovic. He did not have a preseason.
Did not have a preseason, did not have a training camp.
Yeah,
like
I think he'll be fine. I did actually notice him a couple of times yesterday. And, I don't know if it was on the show maybe before, but we were talking about the backhand pass from Draisaitl. I believe that was to Roslovic.
One of them, yes.
Now, if that's just say game 40 into the season, just a halfway point, and they've played together quite a bit, like you would think he's probably prepared for that. But no one's ever made that pass to him before.
That's fair.
So I think he'll be fine. I mean, at the end of the day, he makes $1.5 million. I think the others actually desperately need him. I don't think their offense is as good right now as it's supposed to be. And I think when Hyman comes back into the lineup, it'll kind of all balance itself. And I think him and Leon could be pretty strong together.
Tyler, you had a take. Go ahead.
Oh, he actually did get it. Sorry. I just watched that backhand pass again. He actually got a pretty good shot away.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a really good look.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to judge him too harshly until
Missed training camp.
Far too early.
Yeah,
far too early.
Let's wait until
Hyman comes back.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too late.
November 1st-ish.
But it's also like kind of Roslovic's fault that he's behind the 8 ball. So like,
you need to
get up to speed quick.
Yeah, I'm not taking that away. I don't know if you can make yourself get up to speed quick. It just takes time.
I'm just not going to judge him too harshly till maybe after the Tuesday game against Ottawa. Then it's like, okay, if we're not seeing like improvements, maybe that's a fair way to put it. If we're not seeing improvements, because game 2 is better than game 1.
Yeah,
if he doesn't keep improving, then we need to have a conversation about it. But he's got some runway here. I'm not too concerned. Needs to get to some spots where he can rip that shot a little bit like he did the other day, and he'll be fine.
But if you've realized that your centerman can make those passes, you start looking for those open ice spots because you've probably never played with somebody who can get the puck to you when he's on his backhand like that. So when you know someone can, you go to that spot because you know that guy is going to put it to that spot, and a goal scorer is going to find goals at that point.
I did a line projection, what I think it should be tomorrow. I would keep him with Draisaitl. I would continue to push that narrative.
You on the other side?
I would have Puck Colson.
Puck Colson was great last night.
And I think he just works with Leon. And I understand what they're trying to do with the third line, but Pods and Leon work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good combination. And
What's your first line?
Nuge, McDavid, Savoy.
Oh, so you still got Nugent on the wing, though. He just bumped.
Yeah, I think McDavid actually desperately needs some help right now. Like bad. I think he's not playing very well offensively in the sense of generating much scoring opportunities. As many as he should be, I guess. I feel like he's not as dangerous as he could be at the moment. And I know he's Connor McDavid, whatever. It's like 2 games.
But if he would have shot the puck 3 on 3 certain occasions, I think he could have had like 2 goals and we wouldn't be saying that.
I agree, but he didn't.
I agree. No, that's fine. But he's still there with the puck. He just has to. So I heard this on the radio today or somewhere, and I might have read it.
Could be in anything.
Crazy, right? I read. Eichel said he wanted to shoot more this year.
Yeah.
And is doing so at a rate that you can, like, it's tangible. It's noticeable. He has something like 40 shots or something on his first couple of games. Maybe that's a little bit high. But we need that type of, like, Connor has to, like, right there, go on the short side, up over the shoulder. I know people can't see that, so probably not very helpful. But Connor just has to shoot the puck. When you start shooting, it opens up your pass lanes. He wants to pass first, but everybody knows he's going to pass right now. So shoot first, opens the pass lanes. There's your game.
I would love to have a game where, like, tomorrow against New Jersey, Connor goes out and gets 7 shots.
Yeah, he did have 4 yesterday, which is good.
So McDavid 5-on-5 individual shots per 60. He's at 8.13, which is a touch up from last year where he was 7.39, but it is still well below 23-24 season, still well below the 2 seasons before that. And he hasn't been that low since 2019-2020.
When you say well below, what are those numbers?
He was 9.59, 9.35 those 2 seasons when he was scoring a lot.
So almost a shot and a half.
And his shot's so good, man. Like, use it. You're the best player on the ice. Shoot it. Be selfish.
Him and Nuge have the chemistry too. I just think giving him some familiarity instead of being like, hey, man, you're panning Tomasek, go play with McDavid. You've never played together before, but good luck.
Also,
comfort.
Just to your point, that Nuge goal last night was a fucking rocket.
He ripped it. And it was a great move to get around, I think it was Pajot too.
And I think too, like, if Nuge is actually going to commit to shooting more, having him on Connor's win makes a lot more sense than when last year he was just not shooting.
Did
He
you
had one
hear?
goal through the first 19 games last
Did you hear what they said on the after his goal?
Mm.
He changed sticks.
Oh, yeah.
So he was always a CCM guy. Now he's a Warrior guy. And they're working on like a couple new patterns for him. So this might actually be something about the hard. And like, maybe not, but this could be a hardware.
That's interesting because that CCM deal went forever. He signed that when he was a rookie.
Yeah. So he's a Warrior guy now.
But anyway, I just love watching Nuge shoot more because he's got a great shot.
Yeah. The thing about his shot is really accurate.
Totally.
Right. So
Perfect
it's
spot
almost like
last
it's so hard to stop that shot.
I just want to give Knobloch a tip of the hat for going away from the Draisaitl-McDavid combination when it clearly wasn't working against the Rangers, and he just hasn't gone back to it. I think in previous years, those two guys would have been stapled together until they figured it out.
But the preseason arguments we had.
I think it's
good
more
for content. Nobby recognized that.
Yeah, I think it was more about separating because they're just those two guys are leaders, and you can lead two guys each time, right?
Mm-hmm. Moving off last night's game, Jake Wallman was supposed to play yesterday. He did not. Why?
Because when the Oilers say someone's out for a week, they're out for a month.
It is true. What is going on with him? Is it just blanket lower body?
I think it's just, they're not telling us.
They're probably not rushing him either. Like it's game 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because at the beginning of the year, like I'd much rather have him fully healthy by the end of the season than be rushing him right now and then maybe never being at 100%.
That's the thing. I think the Oilers are missing 3 pretty big characters. Obviously, Hyman.
3 very good players.
Who's the third?
You know who I'm saying.
That's why I said characters.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was going to say.
Like, Marcus, as much as I criticize him, like he's a big part of his team in the way he's perceived by the players. I think they really respect his opinion on things and
defensively sound.
Defensively, okay.
You know he's better than okay.
I think they miss him right now.
Yes.
In the sense of a bit of stability.
Headline, Reese. Liam misses.
No, that's not what I said. Okay, I think he'll play tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
We don't know.
I did have him on my 4th line, if you guys were wondering about.
If he plays, you got to activate him off IR. Someone's got to either go on IR.
And how long do you have to be on IR for?
10 days, I believe it is.
He's 7.
And you can retroactively do it?
Yes.
Yeah. So that'd be Regula, probably?
Regula, and then just bring him back after the road trip and then push your problems down the road.
That's what it seems like they're doing, is they're just trying to kick it down the road.
I would keep doing it. I think they have really good players on this team right now, and I wouldn't want to lose something. And honestly, the way, again, Bob the Builder was talking on his show, I'm a little bit worried about Noah Philp.
How so?
He was being like, do you think someone would claim if they put him on waivers?
Yes.
Yes.
And the guest said yes.
Yeah, so you don't put him back down. You put Lazar down. If you need to open up a spot, if you have to put someone down. Yeah, you can put someone on IR, but if you have to put somebody down, it's Lazar goes down.
To me, Ike Howard going down just seems like it's happening. It's just when.
Let him get some touches.
Yeah, I'd give him a couple more too.
I thought he played fine, but like
great back check.
Getting him 20 minutes a night in Bakersfield in all kinds of situations is more than whatever. What did he play last night? Probably
7.
Yeah, exactly.
5 and 5 at least.
So he had about 7 minutes the last 3 games.
Also, too, Bakersfield actually have some legit NHL prospects. Szymanski, Marjula, Juventi, all really good forwards, and he will play players. Yeah, they're good NHL prospects.
I struggle to call some of those guys.
Those 3 players I said?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I don't think they're guys. Yeah, you're right.
You are in one today.
They are NHL prospects.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I just view them all. I don't know how much upside any of them have. To me, a good prospect is like someone who's like got potential.
Man, I still have hope for Petrov.
Yep.
I just think they're like good AHLers.
They play the
game. Is going to come in and
you're right.
make the team.
Venti, I'm worried about if he's.
Well, his knees will keep him back.
Too injury proof, right? So he might just be.
ultimately, that's kind of my concern about Wallman too. He doesn't really play full seasons.
Yeah, but
That's how he stays so fresh.
He's so good though. Like,
what is
it's
his
just I
injury
wish
right
he
now?
would play more.
Lower body.
No, of course. Lower body, upper body concussion.
Just to continue on through the
Those
news.
are 3 options.
That's the only 3.
Couple of things. Doubleheader this weekend. So we got New Jersey tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. and then Detroit on Sunday. I don't like a back-to-back matinee weekend. I like getting it out of the way early, I guess, but not ideal.
I like it. Frees up your evenings.
It does.
Game 6 of Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Oh, Detroit plays
Dude,
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday, 11 a.m. football start leads pretty nicely into a 1 o'clock Oilers start. You'll need 2 TVs. Leads pretty nicely into a 6 p.m. Blue Jays. Maybe punch their ticket to a World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always that stupid hour, 45 minutes that end the afternoon games before the night game starts.
But get your food.
yeah, that's fair.
Get your bread up.
I will be bread down. Every week I know I lose money on the NFL. I still go back.
Sean Judkins over rushing yards.
This is actually, if this is correct, the only game the Oilers have this season at 1 p.m. and the only game they have at 1:30 p.m.
Oh, get them out of the way.
Hold on. There's got to be some.
Sorry, it's the second one in March at home.
There's 2 o'clocks then because that's the same damn thing.
Yeah,
So
more or less.
look, what other time do you want to know? There is one 2 o'clock. It's in April.
Well, I assume there's no 3 o'clock. So
Let's
that's
find out. No 3 o'clocks. We're good.
so there's only 4 matinees.
Looks like it. Unless we're talking noon. No noon. 11?
If they start
Nothing.
11, I riot.
Nothing at 11.
Well, 11 in BC could be 2 o'clock.
11 in BC, that would be 10 a.m.
Yeah, I was
Well, that'd
thinking
be noon
Eastern.
here.
Yeah, I was thinking Eastern.
True. Yeah, no, nothing.
Time zones, they're tricky.
4 matinees, eh?
No 8:30 p.m. games this year.
Nice.
That's good. 8 p.m.
You're gonna be upset when you find out the Elks
7.
game is at 8:30 tonight.
Don't worry, I won't be watching it anyway.
It'd be really funny if your search feature just wasn't working and you're just like, none
I
of the
know.
games anymore.
Turns out they don't play at 7 either. I don't know what's going on.
I think they're done.
There is 7 8 p.m. games.
Just to wrap up the news, yesterday, Vegas Golden Knights signed Carter Hart to a PTO.
It's a good way to wrap up the news. What's next?
The reaction. What
Vegas
you
fans
expected?
are getting theirs that we were all expecting Oiler fans to be.
Vegas fan? Do they have fans?
They do. They have a few.
Vegas fans weren't even around when Carter Hart was still in the league.
Yeah, good point.
That's a joke.
That's pretty good. Though.
Just the reaction to me, it was exactly what I expected.
I didn't even read it because I just knew what was going to happen.
Yep. So
You know?
there you go. Carter Hart is found a home, and it is in Vegas.
Can't play till December 1st if anyone was curious. Currently, actually on a PTO.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Correct.
All done. Reese, let's talk some betting. This section, I've got some fun bets for you guys today. I'm excited about it. This presentation of Bet365, whatever your bet is, never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in on the game. Use the code NATION. Bet365 must be 19 years old or older. I want to start off. I'm looking to my left. Tyler's got the City Connect jersey on.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's got his Jays jersey on.
Game worn John Schneider jersey.
It's true.
Oh, that is that one. Okay.
John, the coach?
The manager's jersey. Yep.
We did a nation vacation to Toronto for a couple of Jays games a handful of summers ago. And
Yeah.
that was at Eaton Center. They still had the merch store there,
Yeah.
the Jay store.
Yep.
And I remember going in there and seeing the John Schneider and I'm like, that's interesting. 2 hours later, Dan's wearing it at the game.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's not even the right number. Like he doesn't
No,
wear
it's not
this
the right
number at all. But yep, John Schneider and I, we were the same clothes.
So tonight, Gosman versus Bryce Miller. Jays are favored on the money line at -115. Seattle's at -105. Tyler, thoughts on the money line?
I like it. The Jays, I have some really good numbers to back up why betting on the Jays is smart today. Last time they faced Bryce Miller, who's the starter for the M's, and it was obviously game 1 of this series. All of their expected numbers were way higher than their actual numbers, which means they were maybe getting to Bryce Miller and getting some hard contact more than what the results showed. So, yeah, I like the idea of the Jays just kind of really getting to him tonight.
I like the idea of knowing how bullish you are, Tyler, because the run line to win by 2 or more is +155. For the Mariners to cover, it is -125.
Yeah, just again, like their slugging percentage was 250. Their expected slug was 506. They should have been doing twice as much damage off him than they were.
And this is where I'm going to dabble because this has been a high scoring series is the over under set at 7 Over that is minus 125. Under is plus 105. So
Over it in the run line?
yes, I think I'm going to just do parlay money line and the over. Keep it simple. Manifest.
I don't see this being a 1-run game. I really don't.
Has any of them been?
No. Even game one was still 3-1.
Yeah, I see this. Honestly, I see the Jays just continuing their momentum. It's about finding which guys are going to get bad on the ball. And again, it could be all of them again.
Money line, Jays team total, Gosman 5Ks, Vladdy over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, Springer over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
What do you got for
plus 625.
juicy? I like it. I like it. I'd also be tempted on a Vladdy dinger. He's seen the ball real well.
That backdrop to his home run last night.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
It was so good. It was so good. The other thing I got for you, we're now 4 games into the Oilers season. Let's do a little update on the Oilers season points total.
Ooh.
I am giving you 105.5 as the line. Over that is minus 105. It shifted since the last time we did this. And under is minus 115.
Over.
I'll say under.
Basically betting on them to be a 50-win club this year. I think they can do it. I think their division is going to be somehow even worse than people thought it would be.
Calgary stinky.
Calgary stinks. Sharks haven't won. LA has 1 win in 5 games. Ducks are 500. Canucks are 500.
Seattle's winning.
My
Seattle,
bold prediction of LA missing the playoffs is starting nice.
Oh, I'm so happy about
Did
it.
I have Calgary in second last?
You had something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The division might be shitty, so I think the Oilers might be able to rack up some wins. If they play well, 105 is totally in the picture.
Sure.
This
I'm
team's
going over.
only going to get bigger and stronger.
105 over.
Okay.
Last up, I found a futures bet on Bet365 that I just think is fun. And this one, I want to look at the Calgary Flames season. Rick had them to miss the playoffs. That is currently minus 650. Clearly, the betting public thinks they are missing the playoffs, as we said today. To make the first round to get bumped is plus 600. So even if you think they're going to sneak in this year, your odds of them getting bumped out in the first plus 600, that's fun if you're into the futures. Second round plus 1,800, conference final plus 4,000, runner up plus 10,000, winner plus 15,000. Those are your dream bets for them. But I think the minus 650 to miss the playoffs is hilarious. That was not even listed for the Oilers.
To miss the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
It would just be donating.
So I think during this, I'm going to check in on the other Pacific Division teams and just kind of see where they're at. But yeah, Calgary, the public feels that they are a sure lock to miss at minus 650.
Do you have it in front of you?
I can pull it up real quick.
I have it right now.
I'm just curious who they have then from the Pacific making the playoffs. Obviously, the Oilers, Vegas.
They still have LA at minus 190, and Vancouver is basically even money plus 105.
So really, that's just telling you what they think about everybody else in the division.
Yeah.
Vancouver also stinky.
Not
Hate
good.
to see it.
I don't.
You hate to see it. I know they won yesterday, but
Who'd they play? Dallas,
I don't
right?
remember. I was just following along with Quads' meltdown on Twitter.
After Corey Cross once scored a goal, he was famous for saying, even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
Delish.
Corey Cross.
It just isn't
Big goal
true. A
scorer.
blind squirrel's going to get eaten by a predator before it gets any chance to find a nut.
Not necessarily true.
If there is a squirrel running around in the street blind, a common crow will kill it in seconds.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but if you're like,
and then you don't even factor in the aggressive crows.
Yeah.
Or if they gang up.
Yeah. A murderer of
blind
crows.
squirrel, you're probably like playing it pretty calm. You're feeling your way around. You're not just running
The
everywhere.
squirrel is blind.
Yeah, but he's not dumb.
But he's
Hey, Ben, how
blind.
do you
Now
get
I'm in a
blind?
corner.
You know who sees that squirrel in that tree, though? An owl.
Yeah, like it's dead so fast, Rick.
Not during the day.
It'll get there. Owls, they see all. That's why they're so wise.
There's nuts all over the ground. You can find one, I think.
Try and find an
Whoa.
owl in a cartoon that is not wearing a graduation cap. Can't do it.
It's impossible.
They're smart. Anyway, there's the betting segment for our friends at Bet365. Download the app, get on the game, use the code NATION.
Tyler's looking it up.
Whatever your bet, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
They do be graduating.
See, they're smart. They're smart.
Oh, man.
I might end off the podcast with some owl facts for all of you. if you're lucky. All right. Ask the Idiots questions. This is for our friends at Swiss Donair. You're looking for something to eat. You're out on the north side. The only place to go is Swiss Donair. It's delicious. Friday, maybe a celebratory Donair after a Jays win. That sounds delicious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss Donair is the home of the old school Donair with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years now, 7 days a week. Pride of the North Side. Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or at the office. Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or online at swissdonair.com. 4 questions, fellas. This one's very easy. Actually, I think the answers are going to be interesting for this one. This one comes in from Alan. Rick, you're up first. You can curse one Oiler to do nothing but play safely for a month. Who's getting that curse?
Darn.
I'm just giving it to Bouch. I don't know what that means. Like, are you sacrificing offense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you know, I'm going to turn it into Nurse then. I want him to be my big stay-at-home type of defenseman.
To me, that's the easy answer is Darnell Nurse. Simple Daryl. Quiet hockey for a month. I'll take it. Liam?
I'm Simple Daryl. You can't take Bouch out of it.
Like,
Well, I didn't know we had to take away your offense.
yeah, just safe because, like Tyler said earlier, part of what makes Bouchard special is he's willing to take the risks.
I just fire that puck at 80% velocity on that every time.
Dan, who you got?
I want Trent Frederic to be back to his simple Bruins. Trent.
He really did embody replacing Evander Kane last night with the late high stick.
That was too bad.
It was unfortunate. It was
Yeah.
just unlucky.
Yeah, it happens.
I want to make jokes, Liam.
He skates a little funny better than that. I like him.
Tyler, who you got?
Trying to be cute, but like I just think it's Darnell. Like, I don't even know.
I think it just, he's like,
That was pretty cute.
if he turns into that type of a player, that helps us more than anybody else turning into that type of player.
Yeah.
If he is just safe Darnell Nurse for a month, he is a rock. All the tools are there. Reversing the order. Also a funny question. This one comes in from Kevin. Tyler, who has the best resting bitch face on the bench when things go sideways?
Oh, thank God I'm going first. It's Leon.
It's totally Liam.
He's always so mad. He was pissed yesterday.
Just a German thing.
Dan, who's got the best angry resting bitch face?
I think Knobloch has a pretty good
I was thinking him too.
stone face. I think he's a guy that doesn't show a ton of emotion and is a guy that I wouldn't want to have to look down if I was one that upset him.
Liam, who you got?
Yeah, it's just Leon.
Leon.
I'm going to go with Connor. When Connor's angry, his angry face is very entertaining.
That's not a resting bitch face though.
Oh,
That's angry
kinda
face.
is.
It
That's
pretty
angry
grumpy.
face.
it pretty
Resting
grumpy.
bitch face, just like your normal look.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things that you don't want to like look to your side and be like, oh, that's the face I'm seeing. Like that. I agree with that on Beg Milk with Connor.
Like, yeah, Connor. I'm picking Connor. All right.
Connor hates me.
Stupid question time. Liam, you're up. You love these. The internet across the world, across the globe, shuts off for an entire month. What are you doing with your time offline? First of all, looking for a job.
So COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
COVID
fucked.
hit again.
The internet. So I just don't have the internet. What am I doing?
Yep.
I guess I'm just going outside watching TV. I don't know. Like
Is
doing
is your TV connected to your internet?
well, just doing what I did in like 2003. Like there was a life before the internet, and I did live in it.
All right, so I'm going to go bush parties then if I'm back in 2003.
Yeah, I'm watching Bob the Builder.
Dan, you got no internet. What are you doing?
I'm probably running some marathon, maybe across the country.
Tyler, you love internet.
Probably cooking more. But like,
Spending
Making-
You don't have
making
YouTube
some-
to tell you how to cook.
oh, I'll buy a recipe book. Yeah, I'm cooking a little bit more.
I like that.
You
Rick,
gotta
what are you
find a
doing?
bookstore first.
I also don't take you as much of an internet guy anyway.
Living
so-
a good chunk of my life anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, the extra spare time, there might be some eating, some sleeping, some maybe finding time for a little extra golf or something. I don't know.
Man, the nightlife would be back. We'd all be bored by
Yeah, I
7
dig
p.m.
You
that.
would be going to the bars.
Yeah, let's go.
I am chronically online, so I would have a lot of extra time. I would probably, I don't know, try to learn a skill maybe. Some kind?
I don't feel
Yoga?
like when I'm at home, I don't spend that much time on the internet.
But like, I bet if your screen time, I bet is higher than you probably think it is. Just randomly scrolling, opening up an app, all that
Doesn't
stuff.
your phone tell you every Sunday you've been on your phone for this many hours every day?
Yeah, but my phone is connected to my laptop, so it's a bit obscure.
Oh, so you don't even listen. It tells you that and you're like, "Pff, fuck off.
No, I don't know. I scout. Busy boy.
This fucking guy. So much better.
This is a fun question. Just like wrapping it up, Swiss Donair Ask the Idiot. Slide into my DMs if you want to ask the boys a question. I like this one because it's dumb. Dan?
Yes.
You must choose one useless superpower. Examples: always finding a parking spot, turning anything blue, turning water into a different beverage. What is your useless superpower?
Oh,
I like hearing Liam go, fuck sakes, under his breath.
I don't know, like a stupid superpower, the ability to turn off my rage in an instant. And so I would be not a road rager on the road.
A road rager, Dan.
I am a little bit, for sure.
I have one that kind of piggybacks on that. You don't get to completely avoid traffic, but you always know what lane to be in.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
That's way better than mine.
That's a good one. I like that one.
You'd have less road rage.
Yeah, that's
Liam, what do you got?
smart.
I would go with the ability to always cook a great meal.
Like never burn anything.
Just always make it good.
It's always great.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Whatever it is.
seasoned.
Burn-ins, yeah, good point.
You're just living Rick's life.
But you know,
His
when
food always
like,
looks good.
it'd be good if I could just like go to the microwave and be like, oh, I want sausage casserole. Beep, boop, bop. Spin it. Sausage casserole.
You're just talking
First thing that comes to your mind when you think of having any food in the world, you're like sausage casserole.
He just wants 3D printed food, and that's all he's asking for.
What do you got, Rick?
Wow.
You guys kind of stole mine here with the driving aspect. I was going to go with always hitting green lights, but more I thought about it is avoiding bad drivers.
You get some kind of like alert.
Yeah.
You have like a
Or they
ring
just-
around you. where,
Yeah,
like,
they
when
just
you're
like
going-
disappear. They just like,
He just
you
has
pull
the
up
road
and
by
they're just kind of into, that's kind of what I want. I want to pull up behind them and they just go,
Mine, I'm going to go with,
Thanos.
if I snap my finger, the food I want is prepared at the perfect temperature.
that's perfect.
So even if I have the ingredients, don't need a microwave anymore. I just go bang, done, ready to eat.
Driving and food. That's where we went with this one.
Now,
Makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, never have someone tall in front of you at a concert or sporting event. You can just like shrink them down a little bit.
I don't think I've ever run into that.
Okay.
Have you?
it's the people standing behind you.
You're
Tall
9
guy.
feet tall.
Just saying people would like that.
Now you're just thinking about the
So
community.
you're thinking about the
That's
people
really nice
behind
of
you is what you're thinking about.
Maybe, yeah.
That's really nice of you. Planting trees that he'll never see the shade of.
All right, there you go. Ask the idiot. Slide on into my DMs. You can ask the boys anything you want, as you can tell. Let's wrap up the podcast, fellas. Hot and cold performers, nationgear.ca. Go check it out. That's where we keep all our events. That's where we keep all our Nation gear. If we're having a party or a Nation vacation, you go there. That's where you buy it. nationgear.ca. Reese, time to get your buttons ready. Cold performers. We start off with our veggies, everybody. Rick, you're up first. Cold performer of the week.
I haven't gone over it for a while, but we're going to dip back into it again because I feel like there's more out there and it's really getting frustrating again. But it goes out to every part of like I don't care what level of government it is, but if you have your signature or a green check mark on doing any of this type of construction downtown, it is on you and always you. And I want every single one of them to lose their goddamn job.
I'm upset.
It's only getting worse and it's stupid. It's honestly stupidity. I'd love to sit in the meetings that they're like, oh, this is why. You guys are all stupid.
Reese wanted us to really hear that take.
Yeah.
Amplified it.
Stupid.
Liam, cold performer of the week.
The government.
Different reason, I assume.
Different reason. I think we should all have a reason
matter
for
what
the
level.
government.
What level are we going with?
Let's go with the big man.
Who's the big
Federal?
No, provincial. Danielle Smith.
Would
big
not
man.
be big or a man.
Can we just figure out this shit and just get everyone back to work for the Christ's sake?
Are we talking the teachers?
The teachers.
Okay, just checking. I
He's
also would
Really
mind,
tired of having his fiance at home.
No,
I also wouldn't mind
I
getting-
love seeing you at home every day, sweetie.
I also wouldn't mind getting mail.
Mail
But
would
that's
be
not,
great.
I think that's above her head.
Yeah, that would be federal. That could be Dan's cold performer. I'm just over it, and I'm so tired of these stupid ads that are being put out there. Just the government, figure out your shit. We pay you for a reason.
They are just fucking ass.
Damn
now.
right. And I'm glad you used a Dan one on that too.
Dan, cold performer of the week.
Well, Liam took no, I'm just joking. My cold performer of the week is going to go to myself. I just threw away a casual comment, as I do sometimes from Hockey Fights account, when Tusky was launched on the daily face-off post. And I just said that I would love to see Bowie fight it. Well, Bowie responded and challenged me to a fight. So now I'm going to have to fight Bowie come December the 4th.
Bowie's creepy.
When they come to town.
Is that the Kraken?
That's the Kraken's mascot.
Almost got eaten by a bear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did you guys see that? Yeah.
Yeah, they're big salad or
Speaking of that mascot, real quick, the Utah Mammoth mascot, great mascot. Horrible name. Tusky, bad name. You could have just called it Tusk and I would have preferred it.
Gritty called it though.
Manny.
Gritty said, "Do you have to name it Tusk or he's out?" And it was pretty darn close.
Well, everybody's trying to recreate Gritty and they can't. Cool mascot. As a former mascot myself, I approve. Name bad. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, you show up every day like a bag of milk.
So poor Reese is just trying to hit the button for my cold performer, and everybody just keeps speaking over.
Go ahead, Reese.
Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's just you could not have perfectly timed it to his button press. Your speech right there.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
It's good.
Tyler Ramchuk, cold performer of the week.
Last night, some stuff started popping up on Twitter that the Oilers had scouts in the building for Columbus. Oh, and one of them was a goalie scout. And everyone on Twitter started doing the whole, the random fan. I have sources of, oh yeah, I'm hearing the Oilers are talking about Merzlik. Oh wow, why do you think we're done with this? It's 2025. We've all been through this so many times. Scouts go to hockey games. That is literally what they do. Their job is to go watch hockey games. You don't send a scout to a game. Liam can probably attest to this, although you're on a different level of it. But do you think your pro scouts just sit at home twiddling their thumbs and then they're like,
we need a goalie. I better go look at some goalies.
I need to go watch goalies. No, they're just always around scouting the league. That's their job.
It's kind of the point.
It's kind of the point.
Yeah.
All the people who think scouts at the game mean a trade is coming, you should know better by now. You're my cold performer of the week.
Worse.
Thanks, Reese.
To me, there's actually a larger issue if there's a game going on and there's no scout there.
Yeah. Yep. Like when the Oilers just didn't have anyone in Ontario.
Yeah, like when they had no one in Ontario, that is a bigger problem.
They're not trading for Elvis Merzlikins.
I don't know if this is even available or not, but how many games a year do you think a scout goes to?
A lot.
Probably 100 or something.
Yeah.
Yes. It's obviously different for me because there's more tournaments and stuff, but pro, I guarantee they go to 3 games a week, at least.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Ones that are working.
Yeah.
They should be.
Yeah, the other guys sitting around fucking the dog all the time, twiddling their thumbs.
Jeez.
Cold form of the week for me, very simple. Just giveaways. That's it.
Are you thrilled? I'm not.
I wasn't.
It's a good button.
That's why I brought it up.
I was not. All right, let's wrap up the podcast with our hot performers of the week. I'm going first because I'm selfish. Max Scherzer yelling at John Schneider last night was an all-time great moment.
Mad Max.
I loved seeing him just fired up. John Schneider goes out there and he goes, "We're good." All right. Then he goes back around. The best. Max Scherzer was very entertaining last night, and the old boy got the job done. Shout out to you.
He's a hot guy.
He was.
The reactions in the dugout were fucking priceless.
And when Scherzer came in and gave Pete Walker a bump, and I don't think that was a let's go bump. I think that was the fuck you doing warming someone up bump. You don't warm guys up.
But I think they just he was in his way.
Yeah.
If you notice, there's a time he walked in the other end and then walked down the way, and Springer was there. Springer was stepped back and just out of the way. Just not even looking at him. This is the guy coming down doing his thing. Just get out of his way. All right, he's good. Now he's the pitcher. Let him do his thing.
It's one of my favorite things about pitchers is when they're cooking or whatever, everybody just leaves them alone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Did I get a button, Reese? Cool. All right. Tyler, you're up. Hot form of the week.
I'll keep the Jays theme going. Agent Zero, Andres Jimenez. He hit 3 home runs all season. It's so playoff baseball for your 9-hole hitter to go in back-to-back games, hit massive bombs when he basically never hits home runs. It's great. And he was fired up. He was doing a little dance in the dugout. Andres Jimenez and the Blue Jays hot performer of the week.
Woo! Friday, baby. Yeah, let's celebrate Friday. Woo!
You know what it looked like? His dance looked like a mix of the Gritty and the Backstreet's Back.
Yeah, I thought he was doing some of the Thriller for Halloween.
Could have been. Either way, I like it. Dan, hot form of the week.
This one's going to go out to, I am wearing a Blue Jays jersey today. I'm somewhat of a fraudulent Blue Jays fan, though I don't consider myself a real Blue Jays fan, but I just want to give it out to all Blue Jays fans, including the pilot that flew over Nova Scotia and drew the Blue Jays logo that you can go and see on FlightAware. as well. That was incredible amount of work to be able to
Could you
draw.
imagine if you were a passenger on that? You're like, I just want to land. The guy's like, hold on. No, not yet.
Well, I was thinking like the people on the ground too.
Someone's waiting for me downstairs. Yeah, no,
all of a sudden
yet.
all of a sudden you see this plane and it's going this way, and then it's come back this way, and now it's doing little pivots and rolls.
The air traffic controller's like, sir, what are you doing?
Taunted.
Liam,
stuff.
hop from the
That was the look of the face of the air traffic controller.
Pour it on!
Liam, hop from the week.
My hot performer of the week. The weather has turned, and that means one thing. Harry Potter season. I'm already on number 7. Hit it, Reese.
The big guy is smoking hot.
When does the season start?
When the seasons change.
Wait, what does that mean? Are there new ones, or you just start like watching them off from the start again?
Yeah, you just rewatch them.
Again, this is not a bit that he plays. This is his
this
life.
is real.
Yeah.
This is great. It's so
I watched half of the first one and I fell asleep, and that's as much as I've gotten
good.
through.
We'll get through them.
Have you made it through Lilo and Stitch yet?
No, I haven't. I think I'm done. I think I've
Months in
moved
the
on.
making.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just to tap out early. Well,
What can you do?
Rick, hop from the week.
Well, I'm going to try and keep it with hockey here and keep it with the team we're supposed to be following here. But there was one player I think have stood out in a positive manner to me more than some of the other ones. Somebody I didn't know about, Tomaszek. This dude is looking like he's a power forward. He'll find his offense, but he's looking like to be a power forward. The way he goes around players, I know you're going to disagree with me, aren't you?
I fucking.
Well, no, you're gonna. It's so on brand because today Liam was like, you know who David Tomasek's becoming to this fan base? Said a name, and it's so on brand that
Yanni?
you love.
No.
Yesy.
Right.
Oh, yes. I don't think he plays the same way, but this dude is.
My point
Instead
was,
of being like a perimeter guy, he's getting his shoulder behind the defenseman and working it and like powering his way past defenseman. Like he will find his game here. If that's how he's going to play, I think you have a pretty good find here.
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
Liam, you're rebuttal. The button on that one.
That's how I feel like the Oilers with their European signings.
Normally, that's what I agree with you. However, this one on the ice is proving to be different, and he's like physical. He's going at defensemen. A lot of times we bring them in, they tend to be more perimeter players. This guy's proving to be a little bit different, doing things that we don't have players that do.
My point to the comparison of Puljujarvi wasn't necessarily the player to player, but I mean, since I think the second game of the season, I just don't see it. Like I don't see it as much. I don't think he's that productive at 5-5, and I think he's struggling to play a certain role.
He's finding his game for sure, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. But I said, and it was kind of funny time when it was brought up on the show because Tyler's laptop died, so we lost a viewing on the TV. But I was like, people are coming at me being like, "Look at his analytics," and I'm just like, I just don't see it with my eyes.
I'm not looking at it.
And then as soon as we put on the show, there was a comment from Yanni, who's a listener from Finland, ironically, as well, as we talk about Puljujarvi. He's like, but his analytics are so good. And I was just like, this is it. They're doing it all over again.
For the record, I am not an analytic guy, so I'm definitely not.
Which is funny that you would say it. But then we had Steve Peters, and I don't mean to shoot you down for your hot performer. But Steve Peters came on the show today, and he said the big reason why Bouchard is struggling to create shots on the power play is because the net front guy just isn't going to the net, which is Tomasek, which is also the other's fault because he's not a net front guy.
Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, it's also 4 games in. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, good hot performer.
Thank you.
But let me cut it down every possible way. All right. Score prediction real quick. Tomorrow.
Did anyone get one right the other day?
I know, because 2-0 shutout.
Oh, so we'll do 2 back-to-back real quick because we got 2 games this weekend. Rick, first New Jersey, then Detroit.
Let's go 4-1, 6-2.
Liam, first New Jersey, then Detroit.
I think New Jersey, they will win in overtime, and I will predict Tomasek gets a goal.
What's the score?
4-3 overtime.
That's the whole point of this.
Yeah. And then Detroit is Sunday. I think they will win a tight one. Let's just say 4-2 with an empty net.
Dan, first New Jersey, then Detroit.
I think they're going to lose to the Devils 4-3 in overtime. And then I think they beat the Red Wings 6-1.
Ooh, I like that. Tyler?
I'll kind of maybe, let's go 5-2 over New Jersey and then 6-5 over Detroit. A little wacky one on a Sunday.
I'm going to go 4-2 over New Jersey. And then on Sunday, I will go 3-1 over Detroit.
Sorry, what was your first one? 4-2?
4-2.
4-2 and then 3.
Game's at 1 o'clock, so it ends about 3:30 to 4. I think that's plenty of time to shower, get on a quick plane, fly to Toronto and watch the game, and then fly to Edmonton after. No,
I land in Toronto Monday, like 5 hours before a potential game 7.
Ooh.
Fortunately, there will not be a game that night.
Jays in 6.
There you go. Have a great weekend, everybody.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.